Welcome to my No Man's Sky Permadeath series, and in the last part we looked at restoring my planetary base, and in this part what I want to do is do a little bit of work on my freighter base because I want to just tidy up the odds and ends from from the next update, because I still feel a little bit like I'm a bit of a newbie. I'm not learning enough. I think I've spent a little bit too much time actually. Oh, come on, game. I want on my freighter. Yeah, I think I spent a little bit too much time just jumping around into different things, and I think I need to get a bit more of a focus going and maybe just concentrate on one series. But I do want to solve the puzzle of capital ship bases. We're just going to come in here, guys, and get settled down. As I want to keep this video relatively short and focused, which will probably be the feature for my Permadeath series going forward. This is going to be more focusing on specific objectives rather than just generally wandering around. I think I need to start a new series that explores the game concepts from scratch, and I think that would be the more active series. Anyway, here we are, guys. We're up in my capital vessel. I've got to remember how to say capital vessel. The first thing I want to look at is something I picked up in a video. I can't remember whose video it was. It could be in Zane's World, because I've watched so many different videos in the last week. They're all kind of blurring into one another, and now I've got to find it. I think it's in here, and this is, and I think I need to come across, and I must admit this menu is completely overloaded, and I think after is this pure ferrite. Yeah, actually, can I build a, well, we could build a teleporter on here. Okay, I think I might put a teleporter in here as well, just for the fun of it. Anyway, what happened to that? There we have, that's what I'm looking for, guys. And what the video was saying, and that's correct, we've actually got all the resources from my previous freighter base now stored in this storage container. That's good. And I just want to check out this, guys. I mean, this probably won't stay where it is, but I'm just curious. So we can actually, we can go to our base, we can go to a hub, and we actually got repair damage. Okay, so we can actually have a teleporter. Now the next thing I want to do is again, I think it's here again. What I want to do is recover my storage vaults from the, because I've got 4 storage vaults which I did have on the base. I did pick up again. 1 per base. Let's just have a look. Oh, look at that gap there. That's not very good, is it? And yeah, so I'm getting these back. Okay. I think what I might do is let's just try something, guys. So we can delete this. I must admit, I'm still trying to get my head a little bit around how you're going to be able to build these actual freighter base, because I think this is just a sample room of what to do. Okay, let's just finish off what I was doing, one thing at a time, and just going to go across, right, and one I want is to, oops, we can put one there. Not sure if I like this layout. It's saying I can build 4. Okay. Okay, let's just, okay, we'll put a 4 in. And 2's got resources. Oh, I don't think I'm going to run short of sodium in the short term. Copper. Actually, let's just put some sodium in there. I've got so much of the stuff, I don't know what to do with it all. I'm just going to transfer that over, make a bit of space. Really need to sell off some of this junk as well. I've got so much junk. But I want to check this bolt here. Okay. That has got... Right, I've got to check, guys. I've got to find out. I think, well, maybe building this teleporter wasn't such a bad idea. Right, we're going to go to my base. Thank you. I always wanted to. What a lovely welcome. Ooh. Now that could be interesting. So that's almost implying that you can have multiple representations of the same storage container. I've got to try it, guys. If I put in, let's just put some carbon in there. Right, so we put 354 carbon in there. I think hopefully this is going to be good. That's my... Wow. Yeah, I think this base is completely broken. If any of you guys didn't watch my previous part, I have been wandering around here. I think I'm going to just use this base to make cash in the short term. Actually, that's gone. No, that's okay, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to use this base to make cash and as a resource mine in the short term until I can get a new base set up, actually. And right. That's interesting. How do I know where my freighter is? So I can travel from the freighter, but not to the freighter. I could end up in the middle of nowhere here. I've got a horrible feeling I'm going to get myself killed in this series. Okay. Now, yeah, I think that maybe I've got too many destinations, and maybe I need to actually, I've got a mission here. And maybe I need to get rid of Freighter Command, assemble fleets and begin expeditions. Okay, I've got a secondary mission here. Begin an expedition. The assembled frigate group is dispatched by the navigator. Okay, we're going to be looking at that in a... I mean, I've got a mission. It's almost like I've got a mission in my teleporter that I no longer got access to. Hopefully I've come back to the right system. Right. Yeah, that's my freighter. Okay. I've got a feeling I might have a problem with my teleporters, but that's going to be a problem for another part. Yeah, I've got a feeling that some things are a little bit messed up because of that restored base. Because obviously my storage vaults have been restored to the base, and maybe the game's a bit confused. And I mean, to me, it's another reason to start again, and experience the game from the beginning, build things up, because at the moment I've got an overlap of the technologies I know and resources I know. I don't know where half of the technologies and unlocks I've got, like all the ability to build bases. I'll just show you that. And if I come in here and show you here, guys, and I mean, if you see here, I've got everything unlocked here. I mean, I can quite literally come up here and build everything. I've got no idea how all this was actually unlocked if you were starting the game from scratch. This is Vault 4 over here, isn't it? Yeah, so I don't know if that is going to be a way to transfer resources between bases. So you've only going to have 10 storage vaults, but they will be in every base. That's going to be interesting. I mean, if any of you guys know, if any of you guys have experienced that, feel free to add a comment. Right, after that slight digression, let's just get back to what I wanted to talk about in this video. First one is a tip I picked up from when watching a video, and what the person was saying is that if you come up here, you can actually build we can actually build corridors off this area here. Fascinating. But what they were saying is you can build multiple fleet command rooms so that you can have multiple missions for your frigates. That's a little bit of a tip there, guys. Now, the other thing I want to look at is this thing here, because I want to know how you can actually make this Quicksilver. I don't want to raid a planetary harvester. I suppose we could. I mean, it's a planetary harvester. I mean, I certainly don't want to go down and actually attack with the base. I think maybe we'll go the safe option where we'll scan 19 creatures. That may have to be a long-term project. Now, this guy is our navigator. Traveler entity Corvax is pleased to report exciting navigational research plotted new. Okay, few potential missions. Okay, balanced new bigs there. Industrial expedition. Okay, let's go for this one here. Balanced expedition. They're roughly the same. Combat patrol. I certainly don't want to do a combat patrol. Right. So now, warning, guys. I know how to do this in theory, but I've never done it for real. So it says assign expedition ships. Now I've got 2 frigates. And I think we'll just assign both, won't we? As a go in force if we're going to do something. So we've now got 2 frigates. It says that, well, it says we got enough for 1 mission. There. It says you need fuel required 50 tons. I presume, does it auto fuel? What's this? Equip units for modules. Mind control device. Temporary frigate upgrade that lasts for 1 expedition. Okay, holographic analyzer, mineral compressor, explosive drones. Wow. I presume we're gonna have to get the tech for that, aren't we? Okay, we might as well go for it. And we've now launched our first frigate mission. I think if you come in here and click on here, Fleet Command Online, calibrating to Fleet Commander, whatever they are, speak to a commander. Oh! My little Gek friend has appeared. Travelling so 194, inspect the ships. So we've got the ships here. We've got a defensive capability, so we're just going to let them run. I'm assuming that 58 minutes is game time. I mean, it'd be really great if that actually ran while you're actually out of the game, but I'm not sure if that's actually going to work. Something else I've found here, guys, is that you can there's actually 3 tiers of this refiner. It's a small, medium and large, and if you get the larger ones you can actually make more complex materials. But that's something for the future. And I've got absolutely no idea whatsoever how you get the advanced refiners. I suppose what we're going to have to do now is go and scan some creatures, because I would love to try and get that mission. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it in this video. So, but we'll give it a go, guys, just to see. And I mean, because I would like to see how much Quicksilver you make. And more importantly, what do you spend Quicksilver on? I mean, have any of you guys actually made any Quicksilver and found out what you spend it on? I mean, Okay, let's just head for this planet. Hopefully it will have plenty of life forms on it, so we can scan some creatures. I mean, 19 creatures is quite a lot of creatures to actually scan, so we may have to hop between several planets. Wow, okay. This is a water planet. I've got to try, guys. Nah. You used to be able to fly underwater with the low flight mod. Wow, this is a big ocean. Oh yeah, we got to go for it. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Wow, this is probably one of the biggest oceans I've ever seen in No Man's Sky. I mean, wow. Okay, we've actually got to find some land. Right, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to fly across the surface and try and find some land. Oh look, there's a little bit of land there. Got a completely aquatic world. Oh, I've got to do it, guys. I think I've got the fuel for this. This is where it turns out, and it comes up. Hostile planet, it will kill you on sight. Energetic storms, flora high, fauna bountiful. Wow. And of course, you have to start scanning the creatures. Trouble is, I don't think I've got any aeration protection, have I? No, I've lost all the aeration protection, so we've got to have a quick look underwater. Well, I found some kelp, if nothing else. Ah, what a shame. Okay, we don't have the ability to function underwater. That is a shame. Oh well, look. Ah, go away. Look, you've got a tiny little island in the middle of nowhere, and I land, I shoot one thing, and a sentinel appears. I think that is the life of, whoops, I need to do that. I think that is the life of Permadeath. Are these going to be the biggest islands we got? I mean, does that mean there'll be no bases on this planet? Anyway, guys, I've got to check this out. So we're going to fly across the surface and see if we can find a... Actually, let's get up into space and see if we can find anything bigger. This, look, it's almost like this whole planet. I mean, obviously this may not be of true representation. Let's go down there. Looks like there might be a bit more land here. Because I can't actually see very well. I think this is the downside of flying in third person. When it gets muggy like this, I think I might be better off actually in first person. I think. Let's flip back to first person. Yeah. Wait. See, it's all little islands. Wow. It's a shame it's a toxic planet that I can't see anything on. That actually got a base. That actually a base in the mug. Or the fog. Nope. We've actually got a water world with an island with lakes in the centre of it. Wow. That's crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, well, I don't think I'm going to get very far on this. Oh, it's a fantastic planet to visit, but it's becoming a bit of a distraction. So I think we're going to go up and see if we can find something that's a little bit more suitable for what I'm trying to do. I mean, I'd love to build an underwater base there. It's a boiling planet, great. Yeah, high radio source. It's fascinating. Okay, I think we're off to there. It's only going to be 19 seconds. So that's my first true water world, guys. And what do you think? I mean, true, you couldn't see much of it, and I think before you can really explore a planet like that, you're certainly going to need the aeration techs to be able to exist underwater. I mean, you saw how quickly I was get on the point of drowning, and I barely went underwater, even though I did manage to get a bit of kelp. Is there any of these planets that doesn't have storms on? I can't see a thing. I mean, I could fly straight into the ground here now. I can't even see the observer. One observation I have made, and it does relate to survival mode and permadeath mode, and maybe a little bit towards normal mode. The game gives you a lot more opportunities to kill yourself by negligence now, if you're not careful. Oh, come on. Unknown building, yep. Oh, that's just a... Yes. Right, I'm just going to fly across the surface and find the base, guys, and then I'll be right back. Right, guys, I've gone back to the third person because I'm not finding any bases, so I'm entertaining myself at the moment with some low flight. I mean, I can't really find any canyons, but I mean, really. Anyway, base over there. I mean, we can fly through here. Wow. I mean, I'm getting pulses as though it's raining, but it doesn't seem to be raining. I've actually managed to get rid of all those stupid clouds. Minor base. I could land at that minor base. Let's just get back here, because I can't seem to find any major bases. So I think we can just drop in on this. I mean, I've got the fuel for it. Oh, man. Come on, game. Play it. Some resources around there. Let's just... Right, let's see if we can drop in on this minor base, guys. And... obviously I'm going to have to work on judging the distance. Bustable dust. Oh. Give me a break, game. Is there any creatures on this planet? Discoveries. Try how it says I've discovered 1 of 7 and I've got all these on here. Again, I think everything's a bit messed up here, guys. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think everything's a little bit messed up because I think this is a planet I've been on, but before. Okay. Yep. Get a ferrite. So. 29 nanites. Great big wodge of dihydrogen there. Wow. Certainly going to have to speed up our scanning. Yes, I know. fuel. Oh, make some fuel. Oops. Have to make some fuel. Actually, should make 2 of those. And got that there. We got 3 refuels. Right, up into space, guys. Right, we've got that one. Don't get a lot of accuracy. The other thing I've also noticed, guys, is that it's not so easy to shoot things in third person. I certainly wouldn't want to fight a space battle in third person mode. It's almost like, right, it's saying there. Okay, we've got a decaying planet. Okay, we're off to the decaying planet. And I'll see once we get there. Oh, great. Yes, I know. Yes. Don't irritate me, game. Get into first person. If we're going to be shooting. Get to my favourite weapon. Try the rocket launchers again. Ah, yes. I think if you can get them with a head-on hit, you can actually use the rocket launchers. I certainly want to get the other weapons. Where are you? And if you can get a hit with the rocket launchers. Right, where were we? Right guys, we're just going to fly to this and I'm going to see if I can put down and make a start on finding some creatures. This is not going according to plan, but this is No Man's Sky, and when you're doing this, and of course with Permadeath I don't have any backup saves. I mean, unlike you've got in normal mode where I can flip back, I've just got to go with the what I've dealt with, and we'll just see how it goes, guys. So what I'm going to do now is we'll get to the planet and maybe we can scan a few more creatures, and then what I will do is scan as many creatures as possible off camera, so in the next part we can cash that mission in and see what we can, how much quicksilver we can get. So that's the strategy, guys. So I'll see you once we get to the planet. Right, here we are, guys. We're coming down on the planet. Of course we're going to have to try and find a base now. So I think we can flip back to third person and do a bit of low flying. Right guys, I'm going to just fly across now and see if we can find a base. Whoops, nearly crashed into the ground. Right guys, I found a base here, guys, so I'm just going to drop in and see what we're going to get. And jump out. Yes, save game. And we got, hopefully this is not going to be totally lethal. And we're just going to claim the base. And somebody did say that I could actually scan birds, but they're too high for my pretty wimpy scanner. So Yeah, obviously my scanner doesn't really have the range. I think what we're going to have to do is that one. Come back here. Should be able to scan him now if we can find him. Oh great, oh there it is. Oh come on. You're on the ground. I should be able to scan you now. That was in the way. Okay, won't let me scan a dead bird. I see it, got it there. Just took a little while to get the alignment. And we're just running out of environmental protection. Let's get back in. Should be able to get into this base. There we go, in there. Oh, got something at the end here. Some navigational data. Don't think there's any else around here. Any more features I can find. Got a dangerous plant over there. I'll just scan that. Hazardous flora. Primary element pure chlorine. Okay. The leakylites. And we've got chlorine and pure ferrite. Wow. Taking some time to knock down. Wow, that took a little bit, but we got 39 chlorine. Anyway guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. I can't see me being able to scan 16 creatures to complete this mission in this video. So I'm going to have to do that off camera. And I don't really want this video to go too long. So this is where I'm going to leave it guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.